Hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, November 28th, the day after Thanksgiving, honey. So with me on the mic, I have some lovely co-hosts, my gorgeous Moon, my Libra Queen, and BB. Hey, my loves.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, hey.
good morning.
Good morning. And I want to give you all a kind reminder that today is the last day for week 3 of the Hot Tea Cold Cash giveaway. So let me just go ahead and get the link for us here. For the giveaways, terms, and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that's auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. How you get entries for that $100, honey, to be one lucky winner. You will RSVP to every show. You can get an additional entry by attending that show and staying for its entirety. And you can share my show on social media for an additional entry. And do not forget to use the hashtag Auntie Derek. So, and just to be clear, Auntie Derek is spelled AUNTIEDEREK. So do not put Auntie DERRICK. I don't know that bitch. And that will not get you any entries. So that's that on that. So we have week 2's winner here. Hey, boo.
Hey, what did you do?
I am still cracking up over that. Yeah, I won, bitches. Honey.
Look here, I love winning. I don't care. It could have been $2. I would have acted the exact same.
I know that's right. Well, I hope whoever wins next, even if it's you again, whoever will be our next winner for week 3, I hope they have the same reaction.
Y'all better get y'all entries in. Even if you cannot make the live show, you can still get 2 entries by RSVPing and doing the hashtag Auntie Derek DEREK. Okay.
Listen, you heard her. She's speaking from experience, y'all. So this is a winner for herself. So,
Okay. Y'all
well,
don't let me win all the money.
okay. Hello. Well, now that we're out of the way, we can just go ahead and jump right into the tea, honey.
Tea time.
Yes, honey. And you know what we
Yeah.
like to start. You know who can't stay his ass out of the news for the holiday weekend, honey.
Can, can we? Dang.
I don't want
How
no
you
more
in
Diddy
jail?
news.
How you in jail and still generate more news than anybody else? How?
Child. Well, this piece of news, honey. So it looks like so because there was a question yesterday. I wonder what he's having for Thanksgiving. So it looks like he is actually organized. You see where it says here by way of TMZ, Diddy organizes and bankrolls Thanksgiving for 1,000 Fort Dix inmates. Trying to clean up
Look
that
at
end of time.
look. He's trying to make sure he's safe over there. He said, "Let's go and see these folks." Hold on, I'm
Mhm.
everybody's best friend.
Okay. Well, Sean Combs' fellow inmates were expecting a bleak Thanksgiving, but that all changed with a well organized and well funded plan by Sean Combs himself. Diddy, through his rep, tells TMZ he worked with an internal group called Bankroll Bosses. He and others bought food from the commissary, spent 2 days preparing it, and distributed it to every housing unit at Fort Dix. Diddy told us, Thanksgiving to me is about making sure other people eat. Everybody misses their family. People get depressed during the holidays. We just wanted to come together as a family and do our own thing. Prisons typically do a bare bones Thanksgiving, running a minimal in and out service. BI, a former gang leader who helped organize the initiative, says, we cooked the food and sent it to all the buildings, enough for about 200 people each building. It took 2 days to prep everything. There are obstacles: no stoves, no microwaves, and the inmates preparing the food use ID cards for cutting. As for the menu from the prison itself, turkey roast with trimmings, mashed potatoes, corn, and dessert. Combs seems to be acclimating. There's a lot of misinterpretations about prison. There is a strong brotherhood. We all look out for each other. It's nothing but a positive thing. Adding, It's like a little bit of home in a dark place. Diddy entered Fort Dix in New Jersey October 30th to serve out his 50-month sentence for violating the Mann Act. Mm. Hmm. Okay, I saw that thumbs down. Hmm. Child, this ain't nothing but a poor attempt to clean up that image, honey. That is all that is. Go ahead, BB.
You took the words out of my mouth. However, I am happy for, that they got a decent meal that he bankrolled it. So, kudos to that. But also, I hate that now because you're Diddy and you're in prison, you have the audacity to say, oh, prison isn't as bad. There are misconceptions. Like, please, you've been there for 3 days, 3 nights. You don't know anything, and people are going to treat you differently because of who you are. So, let's get real, sir. But, in the spirit of thankfulness and Thanksgiving, I'm glad that the inmates were able to have, you know, a great dinner despite it being from him.
Well, I was gonna ask you, like, is it really decent though? Because I mean, with no stoves, no microwaves, and they cutting shit with ID cards, like I don't see.
Yeah.
And like you said, honey, the way he's trying to make prison sound like, oh, this is a brotherhood. We look out for each other. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I never want to step foot in a place like that. Are you kidding me? Fuck out of
At
here.
all.
She
We
don't even
know
want to be there. What you?
exactly what you're trying to do all of these good tidings so that you can hopefully clear your name for an early release. I mean, we've seen it with Jen Shaw. We've seen it with like Karen Hooger. Like they go in and they're just angels so that, oh well, yeah, let them out early. Like we know what it is. So get real, sir.
Mhm. Well, the reason that I said this was a poor attempt to clean up that image, honey, because there's actually been other news about his fucking ass. And I actually have this all hip hop article. You should see where it says Diddy prison footage sparks media rumors. Paid content smuggling, honey. So your ass over there smuggling allegedly. But you want to, oh no, we were just used doing that to, feed 1,000 inmates. Fuck out of here. Anyway.
Well, that takes back what I said. I was trying to, be light on him in the spirit of Thanksgiving, but it looks like it's fucksgiving. Fuck him.
Exactly that. Well, Diddy's new home, Fort Dix, is seemingly getting more comfortable for the embattled mogul. The man is barely settled in New Jersey after that conviction on transporting individuals for prostitution across state lines. Suddenly, he's showing up on IG looking relaxed, smiling, even appearing to vibe with the men he's doing time with. Fort Dix is supposed to be a calmer, safer upgrade from the hellish New York beast, but there is still chatter. The talk in the rumor mill is not about how Diddy looks in these clips. It's how the clips are getting out in the first place. Anybody with a passing knowledge of prison rules know one thing. Cell phones are not allowed. Yet these video snippets and photos of Diddy keep popping up online like a sponsored post. Someone is breaking the rules. I feel like a snitch, someone is recording, and someone is getting that footage out past multiple layers of security to the world. This is not happening for free. Word floating through the grapevine suggests there is cash involved and not pocket change. Somebody is allegedly getting paid handsomely to move this pipeline of Diddy content into the mainstream media. Now, whether that means prisoners are stacking up commissary or someone in a uniform is taking home something extra, nobody can say. Rick Ross will tell you that COs do dirt too. Ooh, that was nasty. um, could this blow back on Diddy? Possibly, but that's not what I'm thinking. He sure smiled for the cameras though. He might not even be involved at all. I'll keep telling myself. Anyone who has ever followed prison culture knows contraband shows up all the time. Phones are common and videos definitely get made. But this is different. They are playing a bold game. Nobody seems to know if this benefits Diddy or makes his situation more complicated. Selfishly, I hope and pray they release some Thanksgiving footage because I want to see how they're doing with eating on Turkey Day. Let me see who the hell wrote this damn article. This was written by Ilse from All Hip Hop. Child, but yeah, and I agree. I agree with everything he said. Somebody get and remember, I even said that with him, you remember that footage that we looked at his ass in the library, working in that prison library in the chapel, and this a whole what which would you like to check out today, old face ass motherfucker? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I will say yes. We've seen videos of them inmates doing plays, doing having jailhouse concerts. So it ain't nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just mad because it's Diddy or because it ain't like it ain't happened before? We see all the hood dudes making videos and carrying zones.
Even making adult content. You know who
Ooh,
you
ooh. Okay. See, I didn't know that, but
Spicy
it makes
content.
sense. Makes
Mhm.
sense.
Well, I
There
mean, there
must be
was
a
a
section.
picture.
Was it like jail porn?
That's exactly what it is.
Jail inmate sucking. Jail inmate taking big. What? Let me word
Ooh,
it.
ooh.
This is real life inmates on OnlyFans, honey, taking
What
it, honey.
was what was funny, he had a picture of him eating some ramen noodles, and somebody said, "You noticed something in the background?" And child, it was a little thing of baby oil.
Oh, oh,
Somebody must have photoshopped that in there. They ain't got no baby oil in jail. That's funny though.
well, Ray J might be able to tell us if they're gonna have baby oil because that's what his fucking ass going. So y'all remember what we talked that we couldn't even look at that whole video yesterday with his
Yeah,
ass
his ass
pregnant
is
on
still
Thanksgiving.
in jail too. That's what he get.
Well, no, he's actually he's out now. He's bailed out.
He posted it. Oh, okay.
He posted bail. But y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Princess Love says Ray J is gaslighting her in wake of his arrest. And this is not surprising. I've been trying to warn y'all about Capricorn men, honey, since the Bible, but y'all don't listen to your auntie. Anyway, Princess Love is not buying what Ray J is selling, at least according to a new post in the wake of Ray's arrest for allegedly threatening his estranged wife with a gun. Princess Love reposted a series of quotes about gaslighting, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to connect the dots and conclude there are sentiments Ray J has expressed to her, including, no, you're acting a little bit crazy. What happened was completely new scenario that didn't occur at all. That's the truth. Mhm. And there's more. You're just trying to confuse everyone so you get to come out on top and control the narrative. We all know why you're doing this, so just stop. TMZ broke the story. Ray was arrested just after 4 a.m. Thursday for making a criminal threat after he was seen on a live stream going berserk on Princess Love. He appeared to snatch a handgun off the table, load the firearm, and declare, if these niggas step foot close to this door, I'm going to blow this fucking shit away, bro. Princess Love posted a video yesterday, slamming Ray for trying to deny her access to their kids for Thanksgiving. She said she felt the need to be present, claiming the last time Ray was left alone with the children, the kids found him naked in bed with another woman. She tried to bring things back to normal. Early Friday, she posted vids of her and her pal Janice enjoying their Thanksgiving meal, including turkey, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, etc. But it was actually TMZ. And matter of fact, I can just go get that. We won't even read the article, but I'll get it so y'all can see about him being posting bail. Let me see. TMZ Ray J. You see, that's how I don't care about it. Much I don't care about it because I ain't even put the shit on my notepad. I want to see that shit.
He's so raggedy. He is so raggedy.
And
Mm.
so is she, but yes.
Oh, 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 oh.
Well, keep it a buck.
Yes, child. And this is the TMZ article I was referring to. If you all want to take a look at it on your own time. You should see where it says Ray J seen for the first time after arrest, leaving jail and visiting bail bond.
You is stupid. There is no.
That's
No.
crazy that you pick and choose when you want to make us suffer.
Oh,
Mm. Mm, mm,
I know
mm.
we proud of him, y'all. But can I tell y'all one more story about Ray J? Just one more little story.
Oh Lord.
Oh, if we must.
Go ahead.
One more little story. Well, you should see where it says here, by way of hot new hip hop, Ray J hosts party to celebrate having sex with
We
10,000
don't want
people. Guys.
this. We
Oh
don't want
shit!
this.
You could have kept this whole damn story.
One more
She
little
was going.
story.
Oh my god!
See how
You
you
think you
attack it.
funny?
I don't want this.
You think you funny? Look at you laughing like this. You did that on purpose.
Oh God. And when I tell you the story is such a nothing burger, y'all, I'm not even gonna read it. I'm gonna do y'all that favor at least.
He's so damn. You
I mean,
know, you could have two children raised by the same parents, and one can always be a raggedy ass motherfucker. How?
well, hell, the oldest one ain't that great either. She's a great
Oh,
legendary vocalist, but she's a nutcase. She's gotten better in recent years, but she used to be a menace.
yes, but at least she got it together. But that's probably being the oldest. You always gotta,
I mean, you got to
you
look
know,
at the parent. That mother, honey,
what the
that's
mother do?
Oh,
oh, you don't know the history of Mrs.
listen,
Norwood?
I'm saying out of this conversation, I'm not saying anything about Miss
No,
Wood, honey.
no. What did
Do.
Mrs. Norwood do? So are you telling me
What's the old
that he
saying? The
get his
apple don't fall
crazy
too far.
from his mama? You say
The,
he get his crazy from his mama?
from his mama, he get it from his mama. The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
What has she done? I did not know. What has she done?
There have been several
They
stories on how she's
they get
she's
it.
just been crazy behind the scenes, and she's done things to them. But she's a menace, and
Oh,
her
so
name
he
ain't that
get it.
great.
So he get it from his mama.
I
Oh,
don't know if she's that nefarious because Reggie is just a whole nother level of stank. Like he's off. He's an awful human being. But yeah, Sonya is she's something.
mm.
And I
Let
just
me
wanted to
see.
remind people what Vince Staples said about him. Okay, he's the only affiliated, whatever, first affiliated blood that be behind all the cultural shit. So make that make sense
Child
for someone who
boo.
comes from, a well put together home.
Hmm.
Child boo.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, allegedly. I'm
He
sorry, I
just
forgot to
he
say
just run
that.
his mouth. All
I'm
the alleges.
sorry. I'm
It
so
ain't
sorry I
alleged
forgot to
that he
say
run his
that.
mouth though. It ain't alleged that he run his mouth. Now that's what he is. He talked too damn much. I can tell you that. Affiliated.
And fucks too
Gangster.
much apparently because sex with 10,000 people.
Ew.
Why
You
you
are
say
Ten-
giving
that?
10,000 people, the 10,000 people that trash dingling. Good Lord.
You know,
But
I
why
I
you cry?
hate that he had that moment with Kim Kardashian.
I don't, because here we go. Someone said it the best, like the other day or a couple of days ago via tweet. He be walking around upset that he didn't get the kind of fame and acclaim that Kim got, and they was both in it.
Well,
Well, we talked about that, yeah. But
that's
the
thanks
thing
to her
is,
mother.
well,
Hey,
yes.
but listen, who's mama against mama? One made a billionaire. One made what? Oh,
Look,
he made that for them.
The
now
tears
I
she
will
spilled
say I don't fuck with the Kardashians. I don't fuck
at
with they
all.
nothing because they have no original. But when I tell you, Chris is an innovative thinker. When I say she said, I don't give a damn about anything. I got a vision, and you gonna get it with it. We gonna take this tape and take it to the moon. Look here, she did that. I will say that. And I will give her the second kudo is she found the best fucking facelift surgeon out here in these streets. He took her from 70 to 28,
69.
honey. That he can't do nothing for them knees and them hands, but he got that neck and that face pulled so damn tight. She looking like she 28, honey.
Well,
With an
28 is
asterisk.
very generous.
28
It
But
with an
is
asterisk. Because what?
asterisk on it. 30,
But
but
I think that's
Oh,
what people say. You're not ugly, you're just broke.
right, a Caucasian 28.
Oh, you know
yes,
what? That's
well,
right.
yes,
Thank you so much for
yes,
that. I love you. That was a very great call out.
Yeah.
yes. Why, yes. But you can't say that that shift of he definitely pulled her out of a couple few decades, and I was like, oh, she found a dude that is blessed with these hands. Okay. Well,
Mm-mm.
I guess she trying to make sure she keep up with that man she got, that little 40-year-old.
Look, I know that's right, honey. Well, speaking of people trying to keep up with the men they got, honey, Megan Thee
Oh,
Stallion, guess what she did yesterday?
what?
She
Win a
cooked.
case?
Well, that's coming soon, I'm sure. But she her man's family, honey.
Okay, because she is that girl.
Okay. So you should see where it says here, by
Oh,
way of hot new hip hop, Megan Thee Stallion is cooking Thanksgiving dinner for Klay Thompson's family. Now, there it was actually Clay's dad, Michael Thompson, that was on a podcast with two random. I don't know who these random white men are, but he was talking about how Megan brought the turkey. We're just gonna watch this little clip right here.
Thanksgiving dinner,
Huh?
Michael. Is Julie
No,
making
no,
your
no, you don't
Thanksgiving
know
dinner?
this?
No,
You don't. You seriously, you don't know.
no.
It's Megan.
How'd you know that?
You told me.
Megan
Really?
the is making the
Yeah.
turkey.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay says she's a great cook.
Wow.
You know what you could say to that? Get a bucket and a mop.
Get a bucket of them up
all
for Thanksgiving.
all black women are good cooks.
There you go.
Oh, all
We-
right.
yeah,
There
we know
you
how
go.
Not to
We know how to
stereotype,
burn.
apparently all.
We know how to burn it.
Yeah.
That's true.
not really, but I like that though.
Food.
A unified front in front of company. We
Okay.
yeah.
Well, please. So Megan the Stallion's making
Isn't that
Thanksgiving
great?
dinner. That is fantastic. Now, will there be? I guess no. You can't put out pictures of
does
Megan
that?
the Stallion in an
Well,
apron.
when's the last time you saw Michael put out?
Did the
Mm-mm.
clip stop? Okay.
It did, yep, that was the end of the clip because I guess they just wanted to point out that we're him saying that, and I didn't like that shit where he said either talking about all black women are in a podcast with two random ass white men. Well, I guess it says who they are, Rivalry Night in DTLA,
I don't
but
know. But like Quinn said, yes, United Front in front of mixed company, but we know all everybody. But yes, we are. Yes, we are.
The
With company.
majority. The majority.
hmm
You know, I want to point out for Megan, this is what healing should look like. That girl went through
hmm
something traumatic. She didn't stay online like other failed rappers that get online and they just do stupid shit and do stupid shit and make you hate them
hmm
so much. She literally fell back. She, dealt with what she needed to deal with. And then
Put
she
out
popped
music.
out when she was healed. I love that for her. I am so happy for Megan Thee
hmm
Stallion. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. We love the Stallion.
She
we
put
do.
her thoughts and shit instead of being on the internet. She put it in music. She made an album. It did great. She did was what you supposed to do. I
That
don't
that is a
care.
lesson. And then she popped out with a man who you can tell that loves child. She got that man wrapped around her finger.
Okay,
And I
and that's
personally love to
and
see it.
Auntie, you just gonna have to get on board and like it, okay? Because clearly that little faux pas was just that. It was a little faux pas before they even got together. So
It was a pretty big faux pas. So,
and it
What faux
was.
pas?
When he took a picture with Tory Lanez, but it was in 22. It was after the shooting incident, but before he ever linked up with um Megan. And honestly, I
Um,
really think it was one of them situations like, oh, I mean, okay, we'll take a picture.
Them niggas look cool to me, honey. You saw how Miss Tory, honey, with them hair plugs had that. They doing the
He said
head
Clay
sign
had to
and
bend down. He had to get way down there to
saw
be
how they
on.
First of all, both of them was doing hand signs and shit like that. You know, niggas don't be doing hand signs and pictures to let you cool with shit. And then on top of that, Tory had his tongue all out and shit like like
Well, he's stupid anyway. I
no.
mean, well, he's a leprechaun, so
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
I'll give Clay a pass on that.
I'm not giving that biracial man a thing, honey. And I got now. I won't make no. Megan. I'm here, girl. If you happy, I'm happy. But the moment he fuck up, baby, I'm gonna
Don't say
drag.
it.
I'm gonna
and
drag his
we're gonna drag him. We're gonna drag him to hell. Yes, but I want this to work. I'm very happy for her. I want to believe that he just was. He didn't know the depth and brevity because he was worried about basketball. He was doing his thing. He wasn't really in the know.
He just a big dumb basketball player. Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
Well, isn't that your type?
Hell no. I
I
like
thought you
smart and
liked them
old.
smart.
Smart and old. Yes.
He wants somebody
I
in the
thought you liked them
office.
old and dumb.
No.
But
Old and
Absolutely
ugly.
not.
Old and ugly.
Not
Okay.
old, ugly, and dumb. Damn, y'all.
Exactly. Now I can do old, ugly, and smart. I don't want nothing. What I'm gonna do with somebody ugly and dumb? Get your ugly, dumb ass away from me. I don't want. You bad luck. No, because how are you ugly and dumb? It's too much digital information that your ass cannot be. Because if you ugly, you can at least take the time. You know what? Let me not. Let me not.
well, I thought that was your type. I mean, you say you like 50. I thought that was your type, child. So excuse
Oh
me.
my God! Not too much on my man. My man. My man.
Now, I will
I'm gonna go
say,
on mute for now.
I will say, 5 dimes is not all the way stupid, but he is the other.
Listen, 50 pennies is not cute. And
And
he
you
be
know,
pressing it and the brightness of his light bulb. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not dim, but it ain't the
Listen,
brightest it could
the
be.
brightness of his light bulb.
and you know what?
Questionable.
Because I absolutely love and adore my co-host, I totally spared y'all the story about him doing a whole Thanksgiving giveaway and stuff. So I was
And
like,
thank you.
my
Because
business want to hear
you was
this.
gonna highlight that he's not smart.
Not too much on my man, my man, my man.
You was gonna do the Lord's work for us. Wow.
Well, we thank you, and in the spirit of that, we can move on
Hello.
because he will bring it up.
Well, one thing I did not spare you all from is Nicki Minaj and her old creep ass husband. And
Lord Jesus.
I actually do not. This story here, like it really just boils my blood. It burns my biscuits. And you should see I just shared here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, gets legal firepower in battle with sex assault accuser. This is Nicki Minaj's hubby, Kenneth Petty, is preparing to intensify his legal clash with Jennifer Huff by bringing in an expert witness to support his side in their long running courtroom standoff. Petty's attorney has confirmed plans to retain an expert and submit a full report by January 30th of 2026, signaling that he is not stepping away from the legal fight that has followed him across the country. The expert witness strategy marks the latest development in a legal saga that began with Petty's 1994 conviction for attempting to rape Huff when they were both teenagers in Queens. Petty served nearly 5 years behind bars and was released in 1999. The conviction placed him on New York's sex offender registry, a status he has repeatedly challenged. As reported by All Hip Hop, Kenneth Petty has made several failed attempts to be removed from the registry, arguing that he was misclassified and that Huff's version of events were untrue. Courts have consistently rejected those claims. The case returned to public view in 2019 after Petty married Nicki Minaj and moved to California. His failure to register as a sex offender in the state led to a federal indictment in 2020 and a 2022 sentence that included probation and home detention. That legal issue became one of several tied to his ongoing dispute with Huff. In 2021, Jennifer Huff filed a lawsuit accusing Petty and Nicki Minaj of attempting to intimidate her into recanting her story. The complaint alleged that the people connected to the couple offered her money and pressured her to change her statement. Huff said the harassment became so intense that she left home. Nicki Minaj denied any wrongdoing and was later dismissed from the case, leaving Petty as the sole defendant. Jennifer Huff has maintained that she remains fearful due to Petty's continued presence and alleged efforts to undermine her credibility. Petty has denied the allegation and vowed to defend himself in court. The case has been bogged down by depositions, procedural delays, and ongoing disputes between both parties. Petty's decision to bring in an expert witness suggests a more assertive legal approach as the lawsuit enters another phase of discovery. Long story short, he just fucking with that lady. You gonna rape and fuck that. First of all, you already done served time for the rape. Excuse me, attempted rape. Attempted rape. You already done served time for that. And now you just fucking with her. Years like when I tell you this is how you know this is a power play. And it makes me sick. Fuck you, Kenneth Petty. And Nicki Minaj, truly, fuck you too for even marrying that damn clown. Are you kidding? A fucking rapist ass clown. Y'all,
Well, and then you know what? When I start thinking about it, all of her MAGA esque activities and marrying rapists and defending her rapist ass brother who's in jail, it all lines up. It all lines up at the end of the day. Fuck that bitch. She could go to hell. I hope she never
Right
sell
along with
another
his
fucking.
ass.
I hope she never sell another fucking record in her life.
Can you imagine something happening to you in 1994? They're convicted. You moved on, and then just because he meets whatever she is, um, it's brought back up again, and you have to deal with that. Like you were living your life, you moved on from it, and
Hmm.
it's brought. That is so disgusting.
Really. I hope she lose that house too. I hope he make you lose that house, Heifer.
I'm gonna be a cackling at whatever she is.
Hmm.
Whatever she,
Baby,
I try not to deny her impact because the girl is talented, and I'll never take that away from her. And there was a time where I liked Nikki, but following her on Twitter,
you know who you just sounded like her, the queen of the lambs herself. You remember that iconic Barbara Walters interview where she was like, "Oh, she sang. I didn't know she
oh,
sang. I
she
thought
said,
she rapped."
"I
Or
didn't know that. I thought she rapped or whatever."
Was that Mariah?
it
It
is
was Mariah. I am a OG lamb, okay,
a card carrier member, honey.
baby,
Well,
card carrying
as
member.
you should, because that's someone with talent. And I'm sorry. I have never been on the bandwagon. I remember being that whole era where women were like, "Oh, I'm a Barbie. I'm a Barbie," and they were all just like, I thought them heifers was crazy as hell. But hey, I digress. I guess I have foresight
When it comes
because I
because
went into it.
I was certainly a huge fan of the especially her mixtape days, the Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. I was definitely a big fan of that. But sometimes I can't say, and I hate that I'm saying this on a recorded line, but she gets me sometimes because even with the songs that they be playing on the radio, you can't help but to listen to it unless you turn the shit down. And I like music when I'm in the car. So, but the song, "Do We Have a Problem?" When that bitch said, when that girl, I don't care how long it can take to get an out back. All my niggas outside steak, bitch. We out back. Who says such like? Are you kidding me? She said, "All my niggas outside steak, bitch. We out back." What? Oh my god, she got me on that one, honey. But you know it does. I'm such a ratchet bitch. It doesn't take much to entertain me.
Sometimes, the elementary of it all, it gets people. Sometimes it does what it does, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oops, oops, and oops.
God bless.
So for my next story, I'm gonna have to ask that maybe my Libra Queen. I don't know if you maybe want to get some tea or maybe take a bathroom break or something because I'm gonna talk about somebody you really don't feature. And
Oh Lord.
but that Arrivo girl, Cynthia Arrivo. Well,
Oh,
so what it's about, and I know I truly know my Libra Queen ain't seen this shit because she ain't watching nothing with her. But did you any other people, did you all happen to see where Cynthia Erivo did an interview and she was talking about Cisco singing in Thong Song and was just pretty much like praising his singing and talking about
oh
the
yes, I
technicality.
remember seeing that. Yes, 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 I do remember seeing that. Hmm.
Well, Cisco saw that and he
Unfortunately.
well, Cisco loved that praise. And you all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Cisco says he was shocked to hear Cynthia Erivo's song praise and invites her to their show, to the Drew Hill show. So shout out to Cisco and shout out to Drew Hill. When I tell y'all I'm a stan, honey, I'm a motherfucking Cisco stan, honey. From the first time his ass went solo and unleashed the drag,
Why?
I was here for. What do you mean? Why, bitch? Don't make me jump through this computer. I will beat your ass over Cisco. Don't play with it.
Jump through it, baby, because the music ain't that great, and I'm not listening to it on the iPod.
Lola Brooke, bitch. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it.
Now I will say, um, Cisco has vocal talents and
Very
very
much.
I
serious
So.
ones.
mean,
Now, is he corny? Was he? Did he have a corny time? Yeah, but
Wait
he
a
has the
damn
talent.
minute. Y'all not gonna sit here in my face and call Cisco corny. Not in my
he is
face.
corny. Thong Song was corny. Like she said, it
Well,
was catchy, and only the small minded was easily impressed. The song ain't that great. The singing ain't that great. It's a bunch of
Oh
yelling.
no,
That's
I
all
didn't
he
say all
does.
that. I didn't say all that.
you know what, bitch, but
No,
I have a
I'm
small
just going
time,
back
but
to what you referenced about that little bar that he was talking about. Nikki was so great because it was so simple. The song was simple. It was, it was like, oh, he's crooning over somebody wearing a thong. Okay, great. It was nice, but I'm sorry. Drew Hill makes my ears hurt. All that
Oh,
yelling.
why,
I can't with them. I
yelling.
know that they are R&B legends, but for me, they go heavily into the trash discard pile right along with Jodeci. I'm sorry, not sorry. But congratulations, he got a shout out from Cynthia Trash Erivo.
Ooh. And you know what, bitch? I may have a small mind, but at least I'm pretty. So shit.
Well,
Anyway,
beauty is in the eye of
why
the
did we
beholder,
have to?
sweetheart.
Why did Jodeci have to catch a shot for that? Why did Jodeci have to get put in it?
Jodeci
What
do.
that?
Now you know I love
Auntie, don't stop it right now.
these are my North Carolina brothers, honey. But
Look,
baby, they be
I
hot.
know KC and JoJo was the only real one singing, but still, stop it now.
Ooh, honey.
Shit.
I
I
had to
mean, I
try.
know that you can enjoy the songs, just like I
Mm-mm.
love
Y'all
Mariah
ain't
Carey, right? But when people talk about her as a live performer, she kind of made that bed for herself. She didn't perform great, so I don't get mad when people
she
bring up
lazy. That's what that
her.
is.
Right? I'm okay with that, But I'm
She was
sorry,
Summer
Drew
Walker before Summer
Hill,
Walker was Summer Walker.
Jodeci, those girls. I'm sorry, those guys. There was just a bunch of hollering at me, and I can't take that. Like, what are we yelling at me for? You start the song at a 97, and
Stop.
then there's
No,
nowhere else for you to go.
no,
Like, I'm
they
sorry.
don't.
You
Not
started
all
at
of the
97,
songs.
then you go to
No.
100, and baby, my ears are just, I gotta tune out. I can't listen to all that. It's
Oh
a bunch of
no.
yelling and screaming,
Mm-mm.
and the music just isn't, for me.
Okay,
So
you know what? Y'all ain't gonna be attacking the '90s core. Like, not gonna let y'all do that. Look. Thank God Will is not here to bring up Beloved, cause I'm gonna get. Look, I need y'all to stop.
Yeah.
speaking of that, maybe this is
Don't
for
know.
after the
Be.
show. Where is Will?
Oh,
As Miss Lauren said, where's Phaedra? Where's Will?
You know, people, around the holidays, life be life. And
I listen, but just back to the story. She did give her interpretation of that, and I don't deny that she's a vocalist, but I'm just like the thong song girl. Girl, girl, put your shoes on. Ugh, and it has a white refrigerator. Ugh.
But no, I mean she was right though, and I mean when you have to give it to him though, if for that song to be so simple and elementary, but the way what he was doing at the end, the runs, the riffs, and all, baby, he ate that, and it just it. But he really appreciated that praise. Now I don't know about you inviting her to y'all shows. You know, if you know what I know, you'll keep her far away from anything Black American.
I mean, I would appreciate the praise if nobody has mentioned me in years either.
Uh,
Well,
anyway.
BB has a point.
How about both of y'all can kiss the perkiest part of my black ass over Cisco? Y'all not gonna sit here in my face and talk about this legend like this.
Well, I like Cisco, but BB had a point. I would be hyped too because
BB
I
ain't
know
got
what
shit.
talking about me.
BB ain't got shit when it comes to Cisco. Not so bad. But let's see what Cisco has to say about that praise that Cynthia Erivo gave him.
I was really shocked when I saw that that Cynthia said something about my song when she did that interview because man, like I said, both Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are two of my favorite vocalists, and their voices are really refined. Whereas me as a crooner, you know, from church, I wouldn't really expect her to kind of like what I was doing on Thong Song, or even be able to point everything that I was doing out so eloquently. But once again, like I said, given the range and the professionalism of those guys' talent, I wasn't surprised at all when I saw how she broke it down because I'm like, that's why she's one of my favorite vocalists. No, I have not spoken to her. However, I believe that they are finished with their world press junket that they were doing for the movie, and it just so happens that in a couple of weeks, myself and my group Drew Hill are going to be over at the O2 Arena. So hopefully, I can see my best friend while I'm over there if she's in town. We're going to be in the London area. So Cynthia, if you see this and you're in town, you have of course, VIP access to the Drew Hill show. I think Boys the Men is on that show too. We spoke for like 2 seconds in a DM once upon a time. But I did see the movie. I hear it's #1, so congratulations to you guys. I did see the movie, and man, it did not disappoint. I actually liked the second one even more than the first one because it was like, man, she was Cynthia was doing like some Jedi stuff, some of the stuff I was doing in my videos in there. That I was the most surprised by, absolutely hands down, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson flew me out to meet him, and we're all doing like all of us male artists, even some female artists, are doing our best Michael Jackson impression, and that movie looks like it's gonna be pretty cool too. But yeah, man, he flew me out to meet him, and I was like, bro, why we all doing our best you impression. What made you want to meet me? And he was like, man, I think you're really talented. I mean, he was like, I think you're really talented and you're gonna go far in this industry. And it was literally a mic drop moment for me.
Y'all heard that? He got the Michael Jackson seal of approval. He don't care about what none of you bitches say about him.
Child, Michael Jackson's also responsible for us getting Nikki Gilbert. So
Okay.
moving on.
And if it was Nikki Gilbert, we wouldn't have R&B divas, right?
I don't know. Don't go there. But I noticed that entire video, he kept looking to the left. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sign of people are lying.
Oh, damn.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go back and read on that. I thought when they're talking and they constantly keep looking to the left, it's a sign of them lying.
Oh, well.
And so he looked to the left that entire video. So it just sounds like he saw the video because the video, that interview was maybe a month ago, I think.
It was some time ago.
It was some time ago. So maybe somebody brought it up and he just said, "Oh, let me talk about this. And I'm not gonna hate on him. He is talented. Drew Hill is talented. I don't want to come off as I don't
Mhm,
recognize their talent, but not all
mhm.
talent is for me, right?
Touche.
So, but I congratulations. I'm pretty sure he said VIP access with boys to men. um, you know how I feel about them too. But you know, this is
They had a song or two, but that's it. I really was not a Boys to Men um person either. I feel that.
I mean, they tried Mariah one too many times for me. But I am happy that he got some accolades and he feels great about it. So, congratulations, Cisco. Happy birthday.
Bitch, you are gonna have me laughing through this damn entire show, bitch. Oh my god. First of all, you said boys and man. And then go say, congratulations, Cisco, happy birthday.
Congratulations, happy birthday.
I have real tears in my eyes right now, y'all. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. I'm glad I wasn't drinking any coffee at the moment because I probably would have choked on it. Whew,
Well, we don't
Jesus.
want that. I'm just reacting to the story.
Look, I hear you.
Oh gosh. Well, I got
And wait, and you told our Libra Queen to check out, and she did.
did I say she don't skip for that bald headed lady? She don't
Come
skip
back,
for
Queen.
Yeah. I'm enjoying all the videos about Cynthia and her over. I hope she see them too.
her. Mhm.
Her overreacting ass.
I knew it was gonna lead to that. I knew it. I knew it. And that look, then now they got big ass burly bald men portraying Cynthia, protecting that little frail white girl. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I knew it. From day one, I said I do not like how this looks.
The optics were not
The
great from the
optics are
beginning.
definitely terrible.
I can see the first time it happened. I get it. They built a connection. They become friends. When you're working on a project like that, it's probably natural that you become friends, right? And the characters they started off as friends, so I get that. Um, but then it just got a little bit like, okay, girl, like, are you hired security?
That's from the beginning. That's why I didn't even say it from the
Who
beginning.
is?
Because are you actor, singer, and security? Because like, what do you want to add that to your resume? They had security already out there. That's the part. Now, if the security weren't out there, that's another thing. Maybe I would have a different. But no, you had motherfuckers in suits ready to pounce on motherfuckers that was trying to go after Ariana,
She
and
was
they
there
did.
before this. They didn't move quick enough for her liking. And
Mhm.
y'all keep trying to say security. Honey, she was protecting her lover. Let's talk
Mhm.
about
That's my white puss.
that.
Allegedly,
Exactly.
allegedly.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly. But, cause ain't nobody
I
jumping
mean,
out there like that.
I so if I'm in love with somebody, of course I would do what I can to protect them. But if I have hired security, people who are trained professionally to do this, like it's one thing if it's my child, you know, immediately you're gonna jump into overdrive for your child. Like, girl, like I just don't I would never if I have hired security out there, it's me and my lover, I'm gonna let security do their job.
Okay.
Like, I love
Mm-hmm.
you, but I don't love nobody outside of the love. I've seen mothers do things for their child. Like, things just kick in. I get that bond. But ain't nobody I love that much to where now I got to endanger myself when there's hired people who can endanger themselves for me. Like it's just weird to me. But also I have a disdain for Cynthia from previous comments that I know that she
Oh
said
yeah.
that also makes
Hmm.
these optics look really
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but enough about her.
Hmm.
Right, because I want my Libra Queen to come back.
I know. I was like, we gotta Queen, come back, Queen, come back.
I'll post the next story, honey. Well, so that my Libra Queen can come back, I'm going to post the next story. So now it appears that 3 6 Mafia, we all, especially if you're a millennial, if you Gen X, you some 3 6 Mafia, honey.
Hmm.
And believe it or not, a lot of Juicy J fans don't even know his history because they're white. But anyway, um, they've actually been going through a long legal battle with people who a group called Suicide Boys, a hip hop group with two white boys.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
uh-huh. But it looks like they've actually settled this long dispute. And y'all should see where I just shared here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. 3 6 Mafia, Suicide Boys settled $6 million battle over stolen songs.
Who is accusing who of stealing what song? Because hold on. Who?
Oh,
Who?
it's 3 6 Mafia accusing Suicide Boys, and rightfully
Okay.
so.
Okay. There we go. I wanted to make sure we was talking about the right thing. Okay.
Yeah. Well, 3 6 Mafia closed a long, messy copyright fight this week after reaching a settlement with a producer tied to Suicide Boys, ending a years long dispute over dozens of allegedly stolen songs. The deal arrives after DJ Paul and Juicy J accused the New Orleans duo of ironically lifting 36 of 3 6 Mafia tracks and repackaging them under near identical titles while building a massive cult following.
36. Oh
3
my
6
God.
and 36. The feud became public in 2020 when DJ Paul and Juicy J sued Suicide Boys for using what they described as wholesale replicas of classic Memphis cuts. The Memphis rapper said Suicide Boys members Scrim and Ruby the Cherry had lifted more than 36 songs from their legendary catalog. The lawsuit claimed that Suicide Boys songs like Mask and The Glock and Smoked Out, Loped Out were ripped offs that drew on the group's dark aesthetic and legacy of the late member Lord Infamous. DJ Paul, sorry, but scrolled. I'm sorry. So DJ Paul said the sampling was done without permission and argued the music was lifted to profit from 3 6 Mafia catalog. Suicide Boys denied wrongdoing and claimed Juicy J verbally cleared sample use during earlier collaborations. That claim became a central dispute as DJ Paul said no agreement existed and insisted the group had been using our music before any introductions. The original suit demanded more than $6 million and accused the duo of trading on 3 6 Mafia's history. The settlement resolves the case. DJ Paul and Juicy J reached a deal with the rappers and dismissed all claims against them with prejudice. So the case is settled in its entirety, and both parties waived any right to appeal. The backstory spans years of cultural tension. 3 6 Mafia sounds shaped underground rap for decades and inspired the rise of the horrorcore influenced acts like Suicide Boys, who built a global fan base and sold out arenas. The
I
age old tale of
mean,
stealing from black
there you
people.
go. This is nothing new for the music industry. White people have stolen from black people in the music industry all of our lives. So I'm glad to see that this was a win. But it's so sad that everything that we put out, to the masses in music, we don't get credit for. And
Everything,
then
not
it's
even
so
just
easy
music
for
video.
them. Right. It's so easy for them to just steal it, and then people want to give them credit, and then they make up a lie, right? And so I'm happy to see that they got this $6 million because we deserve it.
Good. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because it ain't just music, it's everything. Fashion,
Every
hair, recipes, honey. Down they want to take everything in our drawers. And the
and what kills me is that some of us allow it. We'll see it and we'll
well,
go out and like we see the ghetto girls. They well, and I'm you not using the term derogatorily. It's we'll see girls from I guess hood culture. They'll go do something called a fashion trend, and we'll be, oh, you just ghetto, you just ghetto, you just ghetto. But then somebody like a Kardashian to come do it, and it's, oh, that's innovative. I want to lock in on that trend. Like what?
And
Let's
that's
be for
exactly
real.
why I don't fuck with them. I hate that
Mm-hmm.
so much. They have
And
stolen from black women so many times.
So
So,
many
so
times.
and then once they steal, and once it's stolen, like their massive following, they get paid like hand. That's
Millions.
exactly what happened with Suicide Boys. They sitting there repackaging shit that was already done back in the when Cash Money took over for the 99 2000. Maybe I shouldn't have said Cash Money when it came to 3 6 Mafia, but y'all get the reference.
We got you.
mhm.
Been doing this a long ass time. And for them to repack 30, y'all, and just like Moon was shocked, 36 times 36. That's plagiarism.
It
That's
wasn't
like
one or two
like my whole
songs.
catalog.
Yeah,
And
it wasn't one or two songs. It 36. I mean, ironically, 36 Mafia, that's funny. But damn, that's a
And
lot of stealing from one place.
and
and
then
we
he
know
tried to say, "Oh,
sampling.
he said he gonna tell them I thought I was able to use it because Juicy J, because of earlier collaborations, we had a cool relationship. Nick, bitch.
Like you knew that you were wrong, and we know that sampling can be a very sticky thing to follow because and it can be because there's interpolations and blah 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 blah. But I listened to those songs as you was reading the article, girl. You knew what you were doing. Pay me my money.
I know that's right.
Pay me my money. Let me go on about my day.
Well, honey, this next story, speaking of somebody who got paid their money and now they talking, honey, that hitman that was hired by Lil Durk, allegedly.
Oh shit.
Oh, honey,
Oh shit.
he's talking, honey. He's talking. And you should see I just shared this exclusive with All Hip Hop. Lil Durk may be in trouble after accused hitman caught blabbing to informant.
Oh god.
Lil Durk faces a new legal headache after an accused hitman spilled detailed claims to a jailhouse informant about a bounty tied to the 2022 killing of Stephon Mack in Chicago. The statements raised fresh questions inside a federal case that already has the rapper held without bond on a separate murder for hire charge. Prosecutors say the trouble began when Preston Powell, known as Marley, and co-defendant Anthony Montgomery Wilson were linked to Mack's shooting outside the Youth Peace Center on Chicago's far south side. The alleged motive behind the hit ties directly back to Chicago street tension. Mack was accused of being involved in the killing of Dirk's brother, D-Thang, who was shot outside a Harvey nightclub in June of 2021. Powell is set to be tried first, and the government is pushing to use Montgomery Wilson's statement in that trial because those statements include a direct claim that a bounty was offered for Mack's death by individual a figure widely believed to be Lil Durk. Montgomery Wilson's arrest in February of 2022 opened the door to the evidence now at the center of the courtroom fight. Illinois State Police picked him up on a stolen car case, searched his recently activated phone, and found text messages with Powell on February 10th about collecting payment from OTF on February 17th. The same week, individual A was in Chicago filming a podcast interview, which was later posted on YouTube. Digital files recovered from Montgomery Wilson's phone place him at the location where that interview was recorded. By the early hours of February 18th, Montgomery Wilson sent more messages to contacts as the alleged payout date approached. Less than 2 weeks later, a Facebook story surfaced on his account showing him holding cash while an OTF song played with the lyrics flashing across the screen. Prosecutors viewed the post as bragging and point to it as evidence of motive and connection. The FBI escalated its strategy once Montgomery Wilson entered IDOC custody. Agents arranged for a confidential source to share a cell with him so they could record their conversations. In those recordings, Montgomery Wilson told the CS that he and Powell killed Mack, whom he called Youngin, to collect the bounty. He also said a Risky Road gang member served as the inside source who located Mack and kept in phone contact with Powell during the day of the shooting. Phone records confirm Powell communicated with the suspected Risky Road member who was present at the Youth Peace Center when Mac was killed. Dirk remains jailed in Florida on a separate federal murder for hire case, accusing him of ordering a retaliatory hit that led to the death of Lil Pab in 2022. He pled not guilty and has a trial starting in January of 2026.
So
Baby,
are
when
you saying he got 2 murder for hires on him now?
yes, honey.
Oh shit!
Yes, honey, he does. Baby. Just
He
senseless
ain't never getting out of
violence,
jail.
honey.
When I say ain't never getting out of jail, never. And especially, who hired that idiot? I'm not saying that murder is okay, but God, these people are dumb. Why are you? Why are you telling all the business?
That was just a whole bunch of like BB didn't want to say a bunch of ghetto shit, but honey, I'ma say it. This is just a bunch of ghetto, senseless violence that does not need to happen. Now I love ghetto shit, honey, but
I
in the
think
sense
you
of like not the killing and shit, like in the sense of us getting together, having playing spades, all that good shit, throwing dice. That's the shit I love. Like y'all is
But why are you committing crimes and putting boy technology? Y'all make it too easy for these detectives. I'm not saying that you should get away with it, but god damn. If you commit crimes, why are you doing this stupid shit? That's weird. Hmm,
mhm.
I guess. Well, Dirk, it ain't looking good for you, my boy. Whoa!
Mm.
Mm. It is not looking good. You
Mm.
look guilty.
Lock them up, throw away the key.
Mm. Well, my last story that I have for us today. So, now I knew there was always a reason. Now I just have to ask, like, my Libra queen, out of curiosity, did
Release
anybody,
us.
did anybody in the room other than me watch Full House?
Oh,
And did.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We there. We
Yeah,
there.
we
we
with
watched
you.
Full House.
We're with
We
you.
I
We
think
watched
we're
it.
millennials.
You had
Okay.
yes. Well, we watched it. We love Full House right now. And I have to say,
No,
I
no, no.
mean,
Don't
it
put
was
words in our mouth now. We watched it. Now let's leave it
yeah.
at that. But go ahead with your little story.
Ooh,
well, excuse me. I watched it. I love Full House. And
Uh-huh.
initially, one of my favorite sisters was DJ Tanner. The eldest sister, because as the eldest brother of my gang, we I just felt that connection. But then when her real life, Candace Cameron Bure,
yes. Yeah.
um,
Fuck that
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
just
Ooh.
started
Idiot.
being a whole sanctified weirdo.
Trash.
Right? I just
Race. She
well,
come back to that.
Stephanie Tanner, honey, who played by Jodie Sweetin, she's now become my favorite sister just now, like as of this morning, because honey, she has some things to say about that motherfucker in the White House.
Cause she ratchet, and I love that. She really did.
You're
She
right.
really has a middle child syndrome. I don't know. She a real middle child, but she definitely is a rebel like one.
Yes, and I like it. I like it a lot. And you should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Jodie Sweetin says her holiday wish is for Donald Trump to leave the White House. Girl, mine too, girl. Okay, well, there's a video with this, and we're gonna just watch the video. And we TMZ caught up with her. It's not that girl with the annoying voice, if I can remember correctly. And
All right, we'll
let's
see.
see what Jody has to say.
Do you have any plans this year?
I will be with my mom, making sure that she has the holiday that she desires. Thanksgiving is like her favorite holiday. So,
What do you want for Christmas?
what I want for Christmas? Uh, certain To be out of the White House?
Yes, love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I know you were in the news recently. Why did you decide to kind of share about your story about getting drunk at Candace Cameron's?
That actually,
What happened with
that's
that?
actually from 2009. That was one book from 2009. I just did the audiobook version of it, so nothing's new.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's just so funny. I was like, what is it circulating?
Yeah, no, I just did the audiobook version of it because it came out in 2009 and like audiobooks weren't as popular back then. They just kind of weren't as big of a thing. So I just recorded the audiobook for it. So.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
did an audiobook for another friend of mine whose book just came out. This was really fun. Called My Year of Really Bad Dates by Rachel Lithgow. And if anyone out there has ever been on a date, a shitty date, you should read that book.
Oh, okay.
It's juicy.
What-
It's
what-
juicy.
What
It's good.
advice would you get to the ladies right now trying to date, look for a man right now? Ooh, it's different.
Man,
It's a different climate with like the dating apps and everything.
See, I did not have to do the dating apps. I made
Well,
all my
yeah.
mistakes all on my own. I didn't need any technical help with that. But but no, I just get yourself together, ladies. These men, dude, if once you stop looking, that's when it finds you. And if you have yourself together and yourself right, like that's what you'll attract. So
I love it.
She's very fast.
Your uncle on the show?
technically, no, because he's just Danny's best friend.
Okay, so it was Uncle Jesse, but
But
not
not-
Uncle Joey.
I think there were references to Uncle Joey. I always have fanaritos tell me, they're like, no, well, technically in season 3 episode, he
Right.
was referred to as Uncle Joey, but by technicalities, he is not an uncle.
He's
Only
not an
Jesse is
uncle.
the uncle.
So
Yeah,
he's
but he's
demoted
like
from uncle status.
he's like the uncle. Like everybody got your aunties and your uncles
Right,
that
right,
are like
right.
your parents' best friends. So
Thank you for
Yeah.
finally solving the mystery of Uncle
absolutely,
Jesse.
my pleasure, my pleasure.
How's that a mystery? That was
It
never
was,
a mystery.
I was just gonna say it was not no mystery.
You
It
know,
was
We know
but
never
also
me.
also Caucasians. I have to remember. They don't understand.
But Jody is hip. She is on it. Okay. She said, I got cousins, okay, and aunties that ain't really my family members. Mhm.
Yeah,
Respect.
well, I was one of the people that did that because they always referred to him when people talked about him, it was always Uncle Joey, like either Uncle Joey or Uncle Jesse. So I didn't know I didn't realize he was the play uncle. So I
Yes.
learned
Wow, how
that
did
The
you not
only
pick that
reason
up? But that's your favorite show. You love it
because
so much.
I'm
right.
slow, girl.
Because the thing is, Uncle Jesse was the dead mother's brother. And Uncle Joey was Dad's friend, comic friend who needed a spot to live. So he
Freelo.
was freeloading. He helped babysit
Initially,
the
he was
kids.
initially he was freeloading. He was free,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
his way of making up was helping with the children. He was
Yeah.
essentially a live-in uncle nanny.
They keeping him off the streets and unhomeless. So
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah. How you not know that? I thought
that's
that was
crazy. But that's again for someone if that was a question, that was definitely a Caucasian question because us Negroes, with the exception of Auntie, us Negroes knew what time it was. Okay.
yes. I'm like, yeah. I watched the show. I know I know what's happening.
And shout out to Uncle Joe, the actor. That he a real life motherfucker, but what he did do was inspire Jagged Little Pill, and baby, that's some of the best white girl music out there, honey. That Alanis Morissette. Oh, that was an album for your ass, honey. Woo,
She
child.
dated him.
Yeah,
She
yes.
did.
He broke her heart, honey, and inspired that album.
Oh, I didn't know that
Well,
was
the album wasn't that great, and she
Okay, first
messed
of
up.
all, bitch.
She messed up
wow.
my girl Grammys that year. However, I will allow it because I did like Alanis Morissette. But Mariah Carey lost most of her Grammys that year to that heifer.
But Alanis' a famous song, you ought to know. That's about Uncle Joe.
Now
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes,
That
honey.
I did not know, honey. Interesting.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before
Hmm.
we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share? Any tea that I might have missed?
Oh
Ye-
yes, I want
Yes.
to drag something from the back in the day that just came across that I didn't even know. Um, Sunny Hostin and her husband. You remember the husband was accused of insurance fraud, and it was a big to do. All that talk about her husband being a crook and all that. Well, come to find out, the insurance company lied, and he is not a fraud. But guess what? The other gagger is, why does bad news travel faster than the truth? And so I don't know if anybody else heard about this, but he is owed a huge apology, and they're going to be paying for his lost wages and unpaid insurances from that time. So, quiet as it's kept, he is not a fraudster.
Dr.
So,
Manny Hostin is not a fraudster. And no, Moon, I didn't, for somebody for me, right, Auntie Derek with the tea, and I'm always reading the tea, to get for the show and stuff. This completely went over my head. And the fact that it was told back in July, nobody, and I don't even think they really even addressed it on the show, but to be fair, I really haven't like watched it. I watch it in bits and pieces and not regularly, The View. But I don't remember ever there. I do remember her denying it on the show, but once this story broke, I do not remember anything. Or maybe they were on summer break. Maybe they were on summer break.
maybe the summer break, but it, it should have been addressed because always the lies travel faster than the truth, and besmirching this black man's name and putting his business in jeopardy for some lies, and then the truth never come out. That, at least in a public way, just like the lie was told. I just think that is a travesty. So I'm glad I ran across this update because I hadn't heard anything either.
Well, thank you for bringing it to my attention when you came across it. So now we know. And yep, you're right. And shame on y'all for not. I see. I just posted a thing from the Grio that posted, but that's really. And then there's an article on People. Let me go back and see who else talked about it. Entertainment Weekly.
But
U.S. Weekly.
it's quiet.
It was
Even
very.
though they put it out, it's just one of them things like instead of it being on the front page, it's buried in page 6, page 9 of the news.
Mhm. That was by design. They ain't wanted. They want to make them look guilty, and they want Sunny off the View so bad because that is a smart woman who speaks her mind, honey, and she does. I love me some motherfucking Sunny Hostin, and have loved
Sometimes
her.
she acts slow, but yeah, I like her.
And when it comes to her views on abortion and stuff, like she can get the hell on with that. But I understand, that she's a woman of faith, and that's her background. So I can't really. I mean, well, I can, but I can't really. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you like, okay, that's how you feel faith wise. Okay, cool girl.
Other than that, she's usually on the right side of the fight. So, and I remember even before she even was a regular co-host on The View, I was like, I hope she get that job because she is perfect for it. Because I would see her all the time back when I was watching a lot of CNN, and she was one of
Oh
the
yeah, she was.
correspondents. Hmm.
Hmm.
And she was always good when she came on there. So then when I saw, because I knew she was going to be good, like talking law and stuff. But when I saw that she came on The View and she was talking pop culture, I said, "Oh, this girl is good." So I said, "I hope she gets that job," and I'm just so happy. And now look, her ass ain't left yet because she's good. So, well, thank you for that, my gorgeous Moon and Libra Queen. You said you had something too.
Word on the curb is allegedly by way of an OnlyFans person that Charlie Kirk was paying for her contents. And she's
Oh
one of the
yes.
dogs. And she said yes. He was giving up many of your transaction to support her, Her business.
Had the whole government name from the credit card transaction. I saw that. I forgot all about that. Yes, Queen.
Oh. Ooh.
Them Republicans.
And and one of the screenshots I saw, I think, was as recent as like right before he passed away. So like sometime early September. Yeah. hmm See, when they be loud, you know what I'm saying? They be loud and they be talking
Mhm.
hella shit. Something underlying, you know.
Mhm.
Isn't
Mhm.
this something, honey? The tea
Mhm.
is mighty moist.
It
Hello.
really is, and piping hot. Okay.
But it's not surprising.
Mm.
No.
Um, and do you see? I believe that there's about to be a major persecution of political affiliates, mostly Republicans. I do believe some Democrats, but I do believe mostly Republicans about to go through a major persecution. 'Cause look how many of them are deciding to step down. These Epstein files are going to be released. A lot of them are stepping down because their past and what they do behind closed doors, it's about to be outed. These people are
Mhm.
some vile, disgusting, they just scum on the earth.
Self-hating, righteous some bitches.
Ain't there some they always talk about
Mhm.
God this and God that? Well, what God are you talking about? Because that's certainly not the God that I know. If you practice that religion and then you want to persecute everybody else, and then when the doors are closed and it's nighttime, you a different person, honey. You out here. Take me
Mhm.
through there,
A
okay?
whole queen. A whole queen.
A whole girl. Like living
Mm.
your truth. Like,
Okay. You wouldn't be so evil if you got to live in your truth.
hello?
They some
Mhm.
evil some bitches because they mad. They are so mad. The repression and the anger of just being repressed all the goddamn time. Whew, I saw. Wait, what? And it might have been in that same video. I can't remember, but someone was talking about how evil. No, it was a different video. How evil these Republicans are because they live in so much repression and anger, and they
Mhm.
are the most evil and detrimental people to our country and themselves. And I believe it because ain't nothing told me different.
I just couldn't imagine being like a content creator, and I mean, because I know the idea is, to get money from your followers and stuff, but imagine like getting Charlie Kirk's money, he looking at your content, and with the way his smile look, I don't want him smiling at my content. Oh, that would just make me feel. That would make me cringe. Oh,
Well, what you're saying is 100% factual, but at the end of the day, money talks and bullshit walks.
That part.
touche. And his money was definitely talking to it on, and then doing paying their OnlyFans model allegedly, and then going right outside to these college campuses and talking against it, and then saying
Hmm.
women belong in the kitchen and child.
Let me
Child
tell
makes me
you.
think, did his wife really know it? Was it a setup? Allegedly, allegedly. I don't
Oh
know. That's
no,
just
I think his wife is a that was a whole arranged situation. I'm getting them vibes of they wasn't really together like they trying to make it seem. I feel like it was a plant. Mm. But that's my conspiracy theory that I'm following that I feel like is
Mhm.
right.
because she sure been switching up them tunes quick, ain't she?
And she and still ain't shed a real tear, honey. Them Visine tears that she be dropping. Mm, mm.
Well, thank you, Libra Queen, for that piece of tea, honey. No, I have not heard about that.
Oh yes, yes. I remember seeing that. I totally forgot. I'm glad you brought it up, Quinn.
Well, and did anybody else have any other tea that I may have missed?
Listen,
Mm.
the way I've been trying to find the information about the wife being pregnant, I haven't found
Mm,
any confirmed.
Who,
Somebody
Kirk's
get that
wife?
honey. Yeah.
yes.
Ugh, child, don't bring no more evil into this world.
Well, they think it might be allegedly the vice president. Mhm. It
Yuck.
really ain't. It
What
really
that girl
ain't.
say on TikTok? Yuck. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
mean,
If I had to
yes.
choose to lay with those people or go sexless, well, I am a y'all don't know this, but I am a virgin. Shut up, Derek. Uh, I would just never have sex. They're ugly. And not even they just look like they stink. And they look like it wouldn't even be a good I wouldn't even know if I enjoyed it. Like, ew.
Oh my God. Okay.
Comedy.
Real tears, honey.
Interesting. Well, good luck everybody on Monday.
Yes. I hope I call one of y'all names, honey. But
Yeah.
It
It
need to
better
be
be
my
one of our
name.
names.
Thanks. Go ahead and make me
Cause who else name you gonna
winner of week
call?
3. Thanks.
Who else name you gonna
All
call if it ain't
right.
one of ours?
it is depending on who the randomizer chooses.
Uh,
The randomizer need to call my name.
BB.
Y'all might have to meet that randomizer out in the parking lot, honey. Be like, look,
No,
here.
I honestly I am happy that whoever wins I will be happy for. But no, it has been a pleasure like being up here with y'all today. I have enjoyed this. Y'all don't know how much I needed it. Um y'all
Yes.
are amazing.
You
Look,
are
You are
amazing.
amazing.
for real. You see, I couldn't even barely do the damn show laughing because of your ass. So,
I know nothing of what you speak. I just spoke about the things that you were talking about. I just expounded a little bit. That's it.
well, you better work. And thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. So
Thanksgiving edition. Yes.
Thanksgiving edition and Black Friday edition and all the things, honey.
Black Friday, child. What no deals out here in these
And,
streets.
oh my God. I was
And we
looking
boycotting. Y'all
you
better
know,
not be out
That's
there for
right.
Black Friday shopping.
I really
it's
didn't check because we are boycotting. There is a blackout, but I
I ain't
miss those
signing up
days
for that
when we used to
no
be able to get up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and actually go get a deal.
A real deal that you punch
Hmm.
somebody in the eye for.
Hello, elbow
Give
you right
somebody
in
a
your
good
kneecap.
elbow. A good elbow.
I ain't got no money to get nothing for Black Friday because I don't qualify for the damn giveaway.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
sorry to you, Auntie.
Well, we'll spend your $100.
Yes,
You
it
surely
really
will.
will. Please do, and do not miss Monday's show because we will be back Monday at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time for a live show, and I guess that's Cyber Monday. But we will be announcing the winner for week 3 of the Hot Tea Cold Cash giveaway, and we'll be starting week 4. So get
And my
those
Zelle
in,
information
y'all.
will be prepared. You know.
Yes.
I'm going to go manifest right now.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
But in the meantime, you all have a fabulous weekend.
You
Bye,
too. Bye,
guys.
guys.
Ciao.